In white, like a frozen snow? Or in red, like blood? What if I paint your name in black, like a shroud? Or brown, like a casket? Let me paint your name in red, like a fire. Or paint it in gray, like the pyre. Or blue, like a sad sea. Most probably, I could paint your name in red, in soil brown color, like a sepulchre, with streaks of gray on your delicate back and arms, like a dull cloud. Thank you. Here now I stand for Ukraine, her men and her women, her pallid gray-faced children. My intense love for you unfolds itself before Mount Hofela, like a pure lotus of countless petals. My tears for you burn in my eyes and flow like waters of the Dnieper. My embrace for you, O Kiev, my kisses, my emotional hug. You are a child of this earth, no less than the hills and the valleys. You belong to the stars, the moon, and the sky. Your blood flows with the Danube. The rhythm of your heartbeat is embodied on the crest of the waves of the Dniester. And here and then you were born. And here and then you will live. And here and then you will die. Take my soul with you, O lovely Kiev, my thoughts and feelings, my imaginations and affections. Thank you very much. I'm soon coming back home. I'm alone in Taipei. I no longer want to be alone. I want to come home very soon, my dear love. I want to meet with you, to kiss you, to love you, to reach for your lips, your tongue, and your teeth. I can't see. I want to meet with you soon, my dearest love. I miss you and want to connect with you again, to meet with you, to reach out to your breath, your scent, your aroma, your sweat, and your odor. I have suffered loneliness, longing, wishes, and desire. I want to come home to you and for you, my dear love, to sit at the balcony and watch the heavens at night, and count with you the stars in the ball of the sky. I want to come home very soon, my precious love, once more as we have always done in the past. Walk to the fields together in the gray evenings. Catch the termites, the butterflies, and the grasshoppers. I don't want to stay in Taipei any longer, my dear love. I want to come home to see the evening rain. Enjoy once more the tapping music on the roof and the muddy puddle that forms outside our house. I really want to come home, my dearest love, to see your hair, your face, your neck, your chest, to see your skirt, your blouse, and your belt, to see your lingerie, your bra, and your pajama. I miss you and love you and want to be with you. I want to listen to your voice as it always came to me. I want to listen to your giggle and your laughter and hear how you belch, how you sneeze, how you click, how you sniff, and how you snore. I want to come home and walk with you to the fields and listen to the bird songs from their nests. Then hear you sing to me as I walk in the woods, holding hands, embracing, hugging, and kissing. We shall catch fireflies in the dark night together, and treat it as an act of romance and love. Keep them in a small basket, as we have always done, and watch them flap their lights like your twinkling eyes. Each day I imagine departing from Taipei in Taiwan, leaving behind this room, this dreary weather, freezing pools, and cold roads and snowy mountains, and come home to sunshine and warm, soft rains. Thank you very much.
I grew up in the village. There were trees, there were many birds, and the dove would come and sing. And so we were used to listening to the dove. But one evening, the dove sang many times. And it sang like this. Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. We had heard this song many times, but on that night, my mother told us that dove which is singing is a female dove, and it is singing to its young ones. It is trying to teach the young ones the strategies of survival in this world of conflict, of hatred, of war, in this world where they could easily die. They could easily be eaten. And so she asked us, do you know what the dove is saying? We said we didn't know what the dove was saying. And so she sang the song for us in Kemero. And she said, the dove is saying this. Mwekoronto mokeke, ritambo ridano, nani ditaidano, tuikeria muntueto nerwege, atekambu nenkingo, kanambu neramwana, ukukukukukuku, kukukukukuku. Now, the dove is addressing the wife of Tomokeke. It is telling Tomokeke's wife to give it 5 goats. This female dove already has her own 5 goats. And so she will add 5 goats with the 5 goats from Tomokeke's wife. And she will take these goats and take them to the eagle. And in the song, she is referring to the eagle as Muntueto, which means uncle. She is trying to befriend the eagle, to pacify the eagle, so that the eagle does not break the necks of her chicks or break the neck of the dove itself. So she is talking to this lady to give her those, so that they can go to the eagle. I remember when my mother, explained to us like this, one of my sisters called Kashedi asked, where is the home of Tomokeke's wife? Of course, my mother now said, oh, Tomokeke's wife lives very far away in another village. And then she said, Kashedi also asked, how come we don't have goats? We didn't have any goats in our compound. And then my mother said, after thinking and laughing a bit, she said, because you are very small, you are very young, so when you grow big and you are able to take care of the goats, then we shall have goats. Now, my mother herself was a victim of war. She had been married off as a teenager in 1952 during the Mau Mau War. My grandmother told me that during that war, girls would be abducted by the Mau Mau fighters and taken to the forest to become wives, to become slaves, to become, spies, and so on. But girls were also at the risk of being raped and, mishandled by the white people, the soldiers who were called Johnnies. There were very many young soldiers. The white soldiers were also a threat during that war. So, I thought about these things and thought that they were very relevant to us today. At a time when we need peace. The dove is concerned about her own chicks because they are the future. If they are eaten by the ego, where will the future be? And she is also teaching them how to survive in this cruel world. Because if they do not survive, where shall we be? And so the lesson here is that for all of us, sometimes we fight each other, sometimes we have even wars among ourselves. The lesson is that if we need to survive, we need to come with strategies of creating peace. We need to look for ways of living in harmony with one another. We need to talk to our enemies and make friends with them so that we can coexist in this world, on this earth that God has given us. I can say a lot about the goats because the goat was one of the ways that traditionally people used to make peace. If you wronged someone, you would be fined to produce a goat. That goat would be slaughtered and you eat together. And then you resolve your problems. In the same way, we need to look for ways of resolving our problems so that we can live together in peace. Thank you very much.
And heartaches. And an itch inside the heart, the kind that tickles, yet you cannot laugh. And neither can you cry. It is a mix of rainbows across to space and storms in unexpected times. Motherhood is bliss. You just won't know until you have loved truly. Like our dear Mother Nature, for in her bowels she hides life, even when we can't love her enough. So, motherhood is this whole life full of mysteries. Thank you.
So this poem is called Memories of a Butterfly. I've had friends, some so dear, and I've lost some just like you. Celestial, we have loved and definitely lost. Some to love so burdened, and some, well, the rest, we know. You, a butterfly, out of a place mystic, a place celestial, your wings gentle and with grace flapped into my world and into my palm rested. Only today, you are so heavy on my mind, like a celestial butterfly that I once had but lost. Thank you.
Etomberete eyangenta eyangentwa eyarukunywa mbale baitere chindende bayawelini mbale bachire bichuko mbaonenkiwa chinkora magicho chiaberorokire na koerera enkore taberoroke yaitereire ogochana tasonja chiono ne chiosi chie chiro erene ono neosi etali chiro ekiagero bono no bo simbole mbwa chiekeng'entamboli gotukoligwa na gotukoleka bing'entamboli mbirikiamboli bing'entamboli mbirikong'entamboli emboli naye kweng'entera ekebichori egetabigu yokankeng'ente emboli kebichori getabichoka gekundo yaitire emboli ine ning'oriende ekeng'entamboli kiang'entang'entire chimea chitarinke korende eromberere ye chimea na ekweng'entera ase ogwetanani aroro ase owekundekera aroro enchebano eombogano esisikano ekwerekererano obotati bwa emboli eye bwaenekirie iga. So when I read anything you say, nekeng'entamboli. Say, nekeng'entamboli.
Nekeng'entamboli.
Emboli.
Nekeng'entamboli.
Omosibimboli.
Nekeng'entamboli.
Obomboli.
Nekeng'entamboli.
Chiamata chiemboli.
Nekeng'entamboli.
Egesibiramboli.
Nekeng'entamboli.
Mbolie. Komanyete nkeng'entamboli kikire keng'entamboli. So let me read the English version. The forget-me-not. The goat that was tied here, look, it's dead. Did it strangle itself? Was it strangled? Was it hit? Some have salvated to be given the liver. Others have run away not to be interrogated. Thousands of hearts have been shocked. A heart that won't be shocked has assumed. Who runs away not to see the rude and mad of the market is a rude and mad without a market, because rudeness and madness have habits of a forget-me-not to be probed. The forget-me-nots are docile. The forget-me-nots do not strangle a goat. It's where a goat strangles itself. A loose loop, will it alone strangle a goat? The inexorable knot has strangled the goat. So, who is the forget-me-not? The forget-me-not has strangled many goats, but several of these goats strangle themselves at the forget-me-not by rotating themselves there, by fixing themselves there. Aimless, pointless, fixation, insistence. An investigation of this goat has revealed a goat is a forget-me-not. Goatness is a forget-me-not. Neighbors of a goat are a forget-me-not. The tire and the loosener of the goat are a forget-me-not. The rope is a forget-me-not. The kill of a goat is a forget-me-not. Let me ask, do you know which forget-me-not is the forget-me-not? Thank you.
We the sons and daughters of the land of Morangiti, Mekatilili Wamenza, Chelangat Mutai, we chase our tomorrow. Honor is a salute, we are coming. A star sent upon us to be our guiding light. Spare us the wrath, show us the way. Home we are coming, home spares. We walk to seek the counsel from fathers that bore the shield. We walk home carrying our lanterns. We seek oil to light our future. We walk from darkness. Let your star be our guiding light. We are coming home. Spare a ram. Let's break bread. And our way forward chart. One can only walk on the land where elephants have cleared the way. We go seek a crozier and the beads of tenacity and the heart of a heart and a kindle touch and the cloak of wholeness. Suits we drop, we go seek freedom. Here we come to sing the song of joy round the hearth. In our leading grannies, graze our nannies and dance a war. Dance once and for all in our homecoming. Thank you so much for listening.
The battle with the bottle. The battle with the bottle. The bottle is accompanied by banter and chatter. My problems slowly but surely elude me in the clutter. The ugly woman is ugly no more, for my senses shatter. Afterwards, I crawl home, planting guavas on the way, bathing and irrigating the already brown, bending grasses. But I still clutch at my bottle. Toto and I have no choice but to share diapers. But I swear, I know not the cost. Mama Toto's countenance freezes my insides. My children's stares on the scars belittle me. I scare them when I stumble and grumble by the stairs. I embarrass them when I fumble and tremble for the forgotten zipper. Those eyes, those sunken eyes record every action and reaction. Those frail arms, those arms catch my eye in an unforgettable fashion. Stressed but obsessed with a bottle, I go for it yet again. This headache tells me that I am not sober. I stagger on the verge of a social and economic crisis. Since I cannot handle anything, I handle the bottle and forget I ever promised Mama Watoto a castle. The medical insurance fees, the bills, I let her settle. Then dive into the liquor pool. A little more, a little more. Now, my liver is rotten. My life is shaken. But behold, the bottle is not forgotten. Through the turmoil, it's still taken. Though my master has condemned me to death, I am attached to him like a mortar is to pestle. I am so faithful, I cannot begin to grumble. I cannot begin to wrestle. I am so attached to my master. And I go for the bottle yet again, yet again, yet again. Trepidation dissipated as I depreciated. I succumbed to crapulence. I have sung my song of shame like a slave. This craving driving me crazy is crazy. crazy because it has killed me, but it will not mourn for me. It will not dig my grave. I curse the day I sipped the potent potion. Even as I shift swiftly to the yonder location, where there is no banter or chatter, bread or butter, I still hold my master to my lips. I feel him in my limbs and lips. I feel him in my limbs and my lips. I feel him. Thank you.